Hi everyone, Greeno here and welcome to another video here on Greeno Eats. Now, I am currently stood outside of KINGSTON MAURWARD. See that big house behind me? Big country house kind of place down in Dorset, just outside of Dorchester. Now apparently this place was built by a cousin of one of the Pitts, Pitt the Younger I think. And, interesting little fact about this house, you can see it's kind of like covered in limestone. Originally it was built in red brick, until whichever King George was on the throne at the time voiced his disapproval, so they covered it in Portland limestone. It's like a precursor to pebble dashing or whatever people do these days. So that's the history of this place. It's now owned by a big sort of agricultural college down here in Dorset. They have an estate shop and it has a Too Good To Go bag. Now I've no idea where this shop is, so I'm going to have a little wander around and see if I can find it. But hopefully there'll be something interesting in that Too Good To Go bag. Let's go find it. Okay, so I found it. There's an animal park and gardens here, which actually I think is free to come and visit. And they've got a little shop there. Now, they've given me this bag. Doesn't feel very weighty. I can't remember what I've paid for this. I'll check it out when we get home to have a look at it. I'll give you all the details then. So let's get home. It's about a 20-minute drive away and we'll check out what's in the bag. So I did actually manage to find the shop. It wasn't anywhere near where I parked in the first place. That was down towards the agricultural college. It was up where the animal farm and gardens and all that sort of stuff are. Little shop there, kind of a bit like a National Trust kind of shop vibe. You know, selling tea towels and knickknacks and that kind of stuff, you know. More than a sort of gift shop like you might find at Greeno Towers or Chessington or something. So, yeah, but there's little bits of posh grub in there as well. So, let's see what they've put in this bag. Quite a nice bag, but as I mentioned before, not a lot of weight to it. So, the bag cost me £4 on the Too Good To Go app. It's supposed to have £12 worth of produce in there. Now, those little shops, everything's kind of expensive, so whether it's going to feel like good value for me £4, we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, let's have a little delve in and see what we've got here. Okay, first out, hummus chips. So these are kind of like a healthier alternative to crisps. Sea salt and balsamic vinegar flavour, huh? Sounds alright. Just out of date in terms of a best before, but only by 2 days, so they'll be absolutely fine. I think Little might like them. She's into all that sort of stuff and she likes salt and vinegar, so good job, because we've got a second bag of exactly the same. Same date on it. So these are, they say they got 30% less fat than normal crisps. They're made out of chickpeas, well, lentils, quinoa, chickpeas and veg, it says on the back here. They're gluten-free, they're vegan. A little healthy kind of cereal-based snack. A little bit healthier than crisps, I'm sure. So 2 of them. I think that might be it for that. What have we got here? I think the bag's losing its structural integrity. Okay, so we've got a little bar of chocolate here. This is Chococo brand. Now this is actually made on the Isle of Purbeck. I think it's in Swanage actually. Just a kind of a posh little chocolate shop where you can get nice little selections of individual chocolates, plus they do bars. So this is a 75 gram bar of a milk chocolate. It says 47% Columbia milk chocolate, rich and creamy cocoa with bright top notes and less sugar. Well, that's a good thing, I suppose. So, yeah, that should be interesting to try. Nice little chocolate bar. What else have we got here now? Okay, by a company called Flo and Frankie's. Never heard of them. Chocolate and orange fudge. So, where are these guys from? Does it say on the back of here? Oh, it says it's made for Flo and Frankie's Fudge in Dorset. So, a local company. I don't know where they're from. I'll look them up and see if I can put it on the screen. They have chocolate and orange fudge. They do other flavours. Belgian chocolate, rum and raisin, clotted cream, maple and walnut, and their favourite salted caramel. Nice. So that's obviously a nice little sort of artisan-y kind of fudge place. Are they individually wrapped in here or something? Oh, it's just a little bag of them. Look, see here? There we go. That's what you're looking at. So there's, I don't know, about a dozen pieces of fudge in there. Quite a nice little thing. It doesn't have a price on... Oh, yes, it does. $4.99 just for that, apparently. I wonder if there's a price on any of the other stuff. Oh, that was $3.50, the little chocolate bar. See what I mean about the pricing in these little shops? No prices on the crisps. What else have we got? Oh, that feels a bit weird. What's that? Some kind of cheese. Okay, so what have we got here? From the Book and Bucket Cheese Company, who are also in Dorset, so another local producer in Cranbourne, so that's North Dorset. We have a sheep cheese with pink peppercorns, 150 gram cheese here. Interesting. You can see all the peppercorns there on the top of it. It's just in this little plastic kind of sealed package. The best before on it is today's date, so I guess that will have to be eaten fairly sharpish. Normally with cheese you get a use by rather than the best before, wouldn't you? So that's interesting. So maybe it will have a little bit more life in it yet than I expect. And that's got a price of $6.50 on it just for that little piece of cheese. So in terms of the value, with the shop pricing, you know, that's a £5. That's £3.50. That's £6.50. So that's £15 just there in those three items. These have got to be like $1.50 each, I suppose. So we're probably looking at about £18 worth of product. They're only supposed to give 12. That's fine, isn't it? Like I say, would you pay £6.50 for a little piece of cheese like that if you're doing your weekly shop in Tesco or Lidl or wherever? Probably not. But it's a nice little sort of artisan one. Nice little treats, aren't they? So overall, not bad, I don't think. Right then, folks, well, I always think it's interesting to pick up magic bags from your non-standard kind of places. It's easy to go and get them from Greggs or Toby Carvery or Morrison's or something like that. But when you see these little ones in places you might not normally go, I do quite like to pop down there sometimes and see what's available, see what kind of stuff you get. I think this was quite an interesting one. The little cheese, like I say, is it something I'd buy normally? Probably not. But it's quite an interesting little artisan kind of thing, and it's locally made too, so that's pretty cool. Same with the chocolate, same with the fudge. All made by local producers. I like that. Obviously the little shop there is focusing on that, trying to promote local brands, keeping the food miles down a little bit, and supporting people in the local area. That's always a good thing. We all need to be doing a bit of that, don't we? We all pop down the supermarket, and in the winter we're buying our asparagus that's been grown in Kenya, or our strawberries that are from Tanzania or whatever. So if you can keep it local, it makes sense to do so. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this little video showcasing what was available at the estate shop at Kingston Maurward on the Too Good To Go app, why not consider clicking a thumbs up on there for me? It does help with the channel. And if you're new around here and you like what you've seen, why not consider clicking the subscribe button, ding your little bell for notifications, and you won't miss anything that comes up on the channel. That's it from me. I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.